Hey, Bourbon fam, we made it. Happy Friday. Hopefully, you've got either a relaxing weekend planned or maybe you're going on a bourbon hunt this weekend. Me personally, I'm going to be finding myself in Las Vegas later today. I have a flight that leaves at 9 o'clock, and that'll put my brother and I out in Vegas by like 10:30 their time. So last minute thing, get my birthday weekend kicked off, I guess, since that's coming up on Monday. So yeah, I was kind of surprised when my brother said, "Hey, you got plans this weekend?" It's like, no, just planned on continuing to move stuff. So looking forward to that. We always have a great time when we're out there. So fingers crossed, maybe we can win big this time. Anyway, I wanted to come to you today with a review because obviously I'm not going to get any in on Saturday and Sunday since I'll be, well, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? So we'll just leave it at that. But coming to you today with one of the more unique bottles I think I've had to date, and that is Penelope Cigar Sessions #1. Now, or chapter 1, technically. Now, I was a little skeptical to pick this up because, it's like, well, you're supposed to pair it with cigars. And I'm not a cigar smoker. But I'm glad I picked it up because this actually is, it's just fine even without a cigar. The bottle's pretty low. I've shared it around with some people, so sent out some samples and stuff like that. But anyway, so this was released in June of this year, and I couldn't really find an age statement, but from what I did see, just kind of looking at Penelope's website, it states at least 6 years. So with the mash bill coming in at 72% corn, 15% rye, and 13% malted barley. It's got a really nice color to it. I'd almost consider that like a copper instead of an amber. And the MSRP on this comes in right at $80. So I think that's fairly reasonable, especially with it being, something, special on their side that they've done. I know that, just kind of looking into it and just seeing things, online and some of the groups that I'm a part of, a lot of people did really find it enjoyable even without a cigar. So it's like, I happened to stumble across it in the wild and it's like, well, I'm going to pick it up. And I really enjoy this nose. You get vanillas and cherries, a little hint of tobacco, I'm not going to lie. Maybe even a little bit of chocolate. But yeah, the nose is really pleasant. Let's give her a taste. Right away, you're hit with a spice that's present. I don't know if it's a peppery type spice to me. Then I get like a little bit of caramel. A little bit, that chocolate on the nose carries over to the palate, a little bit of sweet chocolate, and even a little bit of vanilla carries over from the nose to the palate. The finish on this, it's, for this to just be, I think it's 101 proof. I thought it was 90 proof. Glad I looked at the bottle. For this to be 101 proof, this finish is pretty warm. Like I would expect this kind of a warm finish out of like a hazmat type bourbon. But it does finish pretty warm, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like your mouth is on fire or anything like that. And you get these lingering notes of like the dark fruit comes back, the cherry that you get on the nose, and a little bit of toffee, and maybe a little bit of the cinnamon is where that maybe that warmth sits at on the finish on this. Overall, this is a really good bourbon to sip. If you can find it, I mean, whether you're a cigar smoker or not, again, I'm not a cigar smoker, and I picked this up, and I'm not disappointed that I did. But then again, you'll hear me say quite a few times, Penelope is one of my top 5 distillers in my short bourbon journey so far. So yeah, if you can find it, pick it up. I'd give this a solid like 8.7, just because of its uniqueness. I'm guessing, with this being chapter 1, Penelope has plans to continue on, so it'll be interesting to see if they do bring out something in 2026 and how it compares to this one. So, quick shout out one more time to the review guy. He helped kind of get out there that Mom's is now Whiskey Phoenix, which I love the name, and encourage people to, come and follow me and everything. The dude's amazing. I'm up to 300 followers already, and it's just insane. And I really appreciate everybody's support that stops by and watches the videos and is following me. Again, depending on, what my job situation might be like at the end of the year, if I can get to 500 followers on TikTok, maybe I'll do like a raffle, or, raffle off a bottle of bourbon or something like that. So thank you all to everybody that's been coming in, watching the videos, liking them, commenting. I really appreciate y'all's support. It means the world to me. And don't forget, Hang Like Gummies. There's a link in the top of my bio for a referral code and a code to get 10% off. I'll drop a link for the Penelope cigar sessions in the comments. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Cheers to Las Vegas for me. Take care.